You know that I am all about being intentional about my wellness journey, but I also want to be comfortable and look cute while doing it. That is why I'm so happy that I can work hard, play hard, and slay through the sweat with Nux Active. Nux Active is high-performance activewear that doesn't compromise on the chic. Located in Los Angeles, their diverse, women-operated team oversees every meticulous detail of the design process, from the first stitch to the last shipment. They channel positive planet vibes through a commitment to using the best organic fabrics and recycled materials as much as possible. Nux Active is active fashion that flexes and fits like a buttery second skin. Power through Pilates, dare to reach your HIIT goals, and strive for that extra rep in Nux Active. So run, don't walk, over to nuxactive.com. That's NUXACTIVE.com to check out the latest collection and energizing colorways. And as a gift to you, take 20% off your purchase with promo code Journey20Nux at checkout. Make positive moves with Nux Active. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to HerJourney2Self Podcast. My name is Tamara, and I am your host. I am really excited about today's episode because today we are talking about the power of your inner child. So if you haven't picked up a copy yet, which you should, go to affirmflowdaily.com to get your copy of Daily Affirmations for the Soul. But it is 30 days of affirmations, reflections, and affirm challenges. So each day you are presented with an opportunity to do a small challenge that allows you to walk out the intention of your affirmation. And on this particular day, the affirm challenge is called Inner Child. I think that many times when we talk about healing or forgiveness, things that we have seen, heard, or experienced as children start to come up. In fact, I think that many of us are walking around as broken children in adult bodies. There are also those of us whose adult brokenness is yearning for the joy and peace of our youth. So no matter where you are on the spectrum, there is something really powerful about the role our inner child plays on our journey. And I just love the science behind wellness because, as you know, I'm all about getting to the roots. Where were these seeds planted? Why were they planted? And the answers are found there, but we have to go looking for them. Because when we try to put a Band-Aid on an open wound without properly cleaning and treating it, it becomes infected. And I don't know what your Band-Aid is. It could be sex, it could be drugs, it could be toxic relationships, it could be food, it could be procrastination, it could literally be anything. But many of us are walking around infected because that inner child never knew love or affection or correction. Or maybe your inner child did know all of those things, but now you have found yourself on a totally different path and you're wondering to yourself, how did I end up here? How did I end up so far removed from everything that I knew and understood, from my dreams and aspirations? And I find myself relating to both of these people. The woman who has tried to repress the pain and hurt and confusion that occurred as a child, but also the woman who has lost the passion and the purpose that the little girl that she used to be once knew. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I don't even know who it is that's staring back at me. So the challenge is to return to that inner child, speak to her, love on her, give her a hug, return to something that she did that once brought her joy. You know, when adult coloring books became really popular, I think that so many people were drawn to them because it reminded us of an innocence that we once had. But it also gave us permission to sit and relax and breathe and express ourselves in ways that typically adult responsibilities don't allow us to do. Something that I loved to do as a child to help me process, but also just to allow me to express myself was writing, was journaling, which is why this book is so important to me. And it is my promise to myself to never allow my circumstances, to never allow my emotions to steal from me again, because it stole the joy of writing. It stole my creativity. It stole my peace. I am intentional. I release shame and its hold on me. I practice gratitude. I honor my body. I am not defined by my mistakes. I give what I desire to receive. I am learning to love myself radically. I receive what is for me. I affirm myself in truth. Order your copy of Daily Affirmations for the Soul at affirmflowdaily.com. So returning to my inner child is part of my journey to healing, but not only healing, to discovering who I am as a woman, to connecting the dots from the past to the present, because truthfully, my passions and my purposes haven't really changed that much. They have really just evolved. So healing my inner child and allowing my inner child to heal me is something that's really powerful and important to me. And if I could write a letter to my inner child, there is so much that I would say. I would tell her that her uniqueness is a God-given gift, that she is worthy of love and compassion and success. I would tell her that pain will lead to purpose. I would tell her that she's not broken, that she's not damaged goods. I would tell her that God does see her. He does hear her, and He definitely loves her. I would tell her that other people don't define her and that mistakes don't ruin her. I would tell her that she doesn't have to surrender to her fears and that there is so much destiny within her and for her life. Every day that I get up and I try again, I am reminding that little girl that she is worth it, that life is worth it. I am allowing God to heal those wounds that have been open for far too long. So what does your inner child need today? What can you learn from your inner child? Because brokenness is not our portion. There is power in your inner child. So speak to them today. So thank you so much for tuning in for another episode. I hope you've been encouraged. Go out and pick up your copy of Daily Affirmations for the Soul. Head on over to affirmflowdaily.com. I will be sure to leave everything in the show notes. Remember that your testimony is not for yourself, it is for the world. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Coming up next, this is not always easy, but for me, this definitely starts with gratitude. I released a motivational minute a while back titled Seek Gratitude First, and it is something that I have learned to tell myself when I find myself in a moment of going down a rabbit hole of complaint and frustration. And it's not about ignoring those emotions, but it's stopping me from sitting in it and allowing those feelings to falsely testify the story of my life. And I don't know if anyone else is like this, but sometimes it feels like you need to say those negative things to yourself. It feels like you can't move on unless you do. I still struggle in moments like this because there's something in me that just wants to be miserable. I feel like I deserve to be miserable, and I roll my eyes at the thought of trying to practice gratitude in that moment. But perspective is everything. When I decide to take a step back and look at myself and look at my life, I can't help but to list the many things that I am grateful for, the many ways that my life brings me joy. Our circumstances, our disappointments try so hard to convince us that this one thing, this one area of our life ruins everything, and that is a lie. We trick ourselves into believing that joy only comes from perfection, when everything lines up, when all things work out exactly how we want them to. We are looking for joy in the outcome instead of allowing joy to reveal itself in the thing, in the moment. Her Journey to Self podcast is produced by 7 Sweet Studios. Her Journey to Self merch has arrived. Show your support and join the movement of purpose, passion, and healing. Get ready to journey and be empowered to share your testimony. Shop now at tamarajmorris.com.